Hello, wherever you are and whenever you are. This is Jim Watts with the Tulsa World. I'm here with my colleague, Jimmie Tramel, also of the Tulsa World. We are the scene department, which means we cover everything cultural and all that goes pop. Um, we will be telling you what we've got, some of the things we've got coming up this weekend that you can read about in the Tulsa World, available at fine purveyors of literature everywhere, and also online at tulsaworld.com. Jimmie, what have you got coming up for this weekend?
Well, you're familiar with Cain's Ballroom history. That was the Carnegie Hall of Western Swing, made so by Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys. We know this, part of Tulsa's history. Another musician big in the Western Swing who is part of Tulsa history was Hank Thompson, who died, I believe, in 2007. He was 82. James, he had not a dying wish, because he said this many times to his band, the Brazos Valley Boys, over the years, like, hey, after I'm gone, carry on the music, keep the band going, keep the quality of the music high, keep going. So his band, the Brazos Valley Boys, are still going, and a tribute show is Sunday night at Cain's Ballroom.
All right. Yeah, he was I know he's put in with Western Swing, but he was really I was thinking him more of the honky tonk branch of country music, because that was kind of one of his trademark subject matter, at least.
Yeah, he had his own strain. It was an offshoot, kind of a blending deal.
Mm-hmm.
You're 100% right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, speaking of the Cain's Ballroom, I did a story with somebody who told me that he knew that he was a success when he was the headline act at the Cain's Ballroom, and that's Jimmy Buffett. This was back in the 70s. I think it was come Monday had just hit. He, perhaps not surprisingly, couldn't pin down the exact year, but he said it was in the 70s sometime. And he's a new musical called Escape to Margaritaville is going to open August 31st. It's notable for a couple of reasons. It's the first Broadway show to open in Tulsa since February of 2020. And it's also the first date for this tour. The cast and crew have been in Tulsa for about 2 weeks, rehearsing at the Tulsa PAC to kind of get back in it, because the tour ended or was suspended on March 11th in 2020. And so the kids, they are kids, in the cast have been waiting for, it'll be just over 600 days to resume. They're basically resuming the tour 2 years later. So we'll have a talk with Mr. Buffett about writing the musical, and then later on in the week we'll have interviews with some of the cast members. It's a lighthearted, it's the Margaritaville attitude on stage, about a couple of women who one decides her friend needs to lighten up, and so she takes her to a resort in the Caribbean where romantic hijinks and hijinks of other sorts ensue. It's got about 20 Jimmy Buffett songs, including most of the ones you recognize, and some more obscure ones that will be known only to the very diehard fans. But as one person I talked with said, one thing they've learned in doing this show is that every song in it is somebody's favorite song. So that'll be coming up. It opens August 31st and runs through September 5th, I think, which is that Sunday. So
I bet it's neat, but I also bet there are no big dance numbers where everyone wears flip-flops.
Oh yes, flip-flops are very much part of it.
Okay.
Everybody's in Hawaiian shirts and yes, so if they you know, I won't be surprised if there's a frozen margarita stand in the lobby at intermission or something. But anyway, apparently a lot of beach balls get flung out into the audience. So good time should be had by all.
Let's just stick with the music theme then. We're heavy on music. How's your 1983 music trivia?
Possibly good.
Okay. The only U.S. chart single for the Scottish rock band Big Country was named, what was that song?
In a Big Country.
You have won the jackpot for today. You should be the Jeopardy host. There's our Jeopardy host right there.
I did not phrase my answer in the form of a question. Anyway.
Well, obviously they came along in the 80s. So that band and that song, they are not a salute to, they were not inspired by the OSU basketball player, Bryant Big Country Reeves. However, in 2021, we do have a song inspired by Bryant Big Country Reeves. R.C. Edwards of Turnpike Troubadours has a side project, R.C. and the Ambers. Their debut album is named Big Country. The title track is Big Country, and it is a song about Bryant Reeves, who, by the way, is very flattered that they have, have a song after him. Why is there a song about Big Country on the album? What?
Good question.
Story you will find out in Sunday's Tulsa World.
All right. Well, so Mr. Big Country has now both a song and a pizza named after him.
Yeah, that's right. The Hideaway. Yeah.
Hideaway has a made one. I can't remember. I just remember it has cheddar cheese on it and Polish sausage or something. Anyway,
it's a man's pizza.
It's a man.
not to bring gender into it. I should say it's a
big boy pizza.
Big boy pizza. That's the way to put it. Yeah.
Well, speaking of Italian, our restaurant review for this week is Gambill's Pastaria. You almost think we planned this, didn't you? Gambill's Pastaria, it's at 1921 South Harvard, took over the space that was Jim's Coney Island, Never on Sunday. They do fresh, made in-house pasta in all their dishes. They do pizza. And right now that's what all it is. And it's a dinner service only, but they're looking to expand into lunch soon and open up a market where they will be selling their pastas, their sauces, some imported items, breads, and that kind of like. When they're on, they're on. Some of the things that we sampled, we weren't that real pleased with, but some things like their spaghetti carbonara, which is the best I've had in Tulsa, and I've tried a lot of them. Excellently done. And the pizzas are, the pizza we tried, the pizza margarita is very good as well. It's very much worth checking out. Best of all, most entrees are in the $6 to $12 range, and this is large portions. I mean, you are not going to go away hungry. In fact, the chef said that they like it best when they see people asking for to-go boxes to take it home because they couldn't finish what they had at the restaurant. So it's worth checking out, near the corner of 21st and Harvard. So that's what we've got coming for this weekend. So we will let you get back to your lives. We will get back to ours. Today it's about 102 outside, so don't forget to hydrate or just stay indoors. For my colleague Jimmie Tramel and myself, this is Jim Watts wishing you a very pleasant good day, and we'll gladly see you later.
Behave.
For more information, you can visit tulsaworld.com.